Hello, Prim Friends. Welcome to our kitchen here at the Cape on the Corner. And we're going to show you this amazing product. It's been around for a while. I would love to say new product, but it has really taken off within our primitive world. And I wanted to share it with all those of you who maybe haven't seen it yet or experienced it, and show you actually how it is applied. It comes from a company in Spain, and they are wonderful to work with. It's called Kudu Magnets, and we're going to apply it on our refrigerator here. Our refrigerator is not a magnetic version of the appliance, but there are ways to still apply it even when it is not magnetic. So hang on, my husband is going to come down and take the handles off this particular refrigerator. They are all different. The ways that you even take them off of the GE Profile refrigerators are different depending on the make and model. So ours needs an Allen wrench to remove it, but again, they're all different. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there to show you how to take the handles off of your appliances. So hang on, we're gonna do this overhaul on this particular refrigerator, and I will have a code for you as well for a discount for the product. So hold on. So it's not an Allen wrench, right? What is this thing?
It's a Torx bit.
T10
Torx bit. T-O-R-X.
T-O-R-X. Ooh, look at that, it came right up. Oh my gosh, you know, Jim, we took the whole doors off to move out of our other house.
Yeah.
I wonder if all we had to do was take the handles off. Look at that. I think I'm gonna have to clean underneath that. It does have these little like...
Do you have to take those off too, probably?
Probably, but I'm gonna leave them on for right now.
Why don't you just put a hole where the...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do an X.
And then it'll be behind that.
Exactly, and then we can put the handles right on. Otherwise, it would be a little hard to figure out, I think, where the handles are. Yeah, I was watching YouTube channels, and some of the GE Profiles, you took like a rubber mallet and whacked it from the bottom, and it would come off. Some have a little clip behind them, so they're all different. Ours, unfortunately, we finally got one that fits.
T15.
T15. So great. The ones on the top are different than the ones on the freezer handle. Of course they are. Okay, we're going to start back up again here. I did just do a couple things here to do a little bit of practice to see what was going to work or not work. And because of these posts where the handle actually attaches, I went ahead and I used what's called gaffer's tape. Here it is. I got this on Amazon, Gaffer's Power Tape, and it is wonderful. This is what people in the entertainment industry use for making marks on the ground or holding electrical wires down, those kind of things. It is very sticky, but it does not leave any residue when you take it off. So it's even better than like a painter's tape or something like that, although I think that would probably work in this case as well. This is just very, very heavy duty. So I have placed that at the top and the bottom so that it would kind of hold this piece in place until I got it set exactly where I needed it around the ice maker cutout, so that I could do an X right across the top of where these posts are. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one. There is another one of those posts right here in this area, and I'm just going to kind of push it with my thumb to kind of get a marking of approximately where that's at without really messing up or bending too much of the cover away from where this needs to actually end up being. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this little, like an X-Acto knife, and cut an X right across where that post is. Watch your fingers. Okay, we've got it going one way, and now I'm going to cut, again, just making sure that it's setting where I want it to set and it hasn't really been distorted with me pushing on this. Now remember, the handle is going to go over this area also. So, you know, if it's not 100% perfect, there is, you know, no need to be excited about it. Okay, there we go. Pretty easy. Now, the other thing that you would want to do, is you need, if your refrigerator is not magnetic, if it is not that kind of metal, these sheets, they come in a roll like this. Again, they come from Barcelona, Spain, which just is an amazing thing. They come from Spain, but these are magnetic. So if your appliance happens to be one that's magnetic, just pick up a magnet, try it. You don't have to go through this other step that I'm going to need to go through, and that is using double-sided tape, mounting tape. So my husband picked this up at the hardware store. This one happens to be a 3M mounting tape. So it just comes like this. And when you attach it, and I'll show you here in just a second, I did go ahead and, well, let's pull some of this back. I did go ahead and put some of that mounting tape already in one area, in a few areas here on the refrigerator, because you just don't want to, and that's why I have the gaffer's tape up there, you don't want to have to be pulling the tape off and putting it all on at one time. So I'm able to do it a little bit at a time. So I think the first area, because it's so important to have this lined up properly, the very first place where I'm going to pull the back side off of that tape is going to be around the ice maker. So let's take this off of the bottom part. And I've never done this before. This is new to me. But I think this may be a way that is going to work. So I have that 3M tape on in a line around the back side here of the ice maker, and I will show you putting it on the other side. And I just pulled the paper backing off of it, and we're going to kind of lay that right on there. Now I'm going to peel it. Let's see, should I do the inside first? Let's go ahead and do the inside part first. I'm trying to do this in a way that you will also be able to see me. So I'm going to pull this piece off, and we're going to peel the back side of that double-sided tape off, and then just sort of push it right where we want it to lay. You know, I'm not taping the entire refrigerator. I'm just really putting some strips where it needs to be especially adhered. And again, right now we're doing it in the areas where we want to make sure that we have a very nice line around this particular detail on the refrigerator. The design in this case is so busy that I think even if there are some areas that maybe aren't quite exact or completely covered, you're not going to notice it, again, because it's such a busy design. So we're going to go down here. I did have the tape under this area. You can see it right here, I hope. I'm going to pull the backing off of this. And then we're going to attach it right there. All right, well, that worked. All right, so all right, this should hold us here right now. So I'm gonna pull the gaffer's tape off of the top and then pull the double-sided tape backing off of up here. You can see it right here. You can see this is sort of holding now right in this area. So we're gonna pull that double-sided tape off the backing, and I'm just gonna very smoothly try to push that up and have it set right there. Now this refrigerator does have some like bent molded areas, but this material, it's not thin, but it's not so thick that when you bend it's gonna make a crack or anything like that. It does not. It's just, I am so impressed with this. Nice job. I think it's Kudu, K-U-D-U. Nice, nice, nicely done. So I'm gonna put those pieces of tape, that gaffer's tape right over there in case I need it again here in the future. So here's where I have this piece of the double stick tape. Let me bring you over here and you can see it directly. So right here, we have that little strip of the double-sided tape. You can see right here where the X is cut for that post, and here where it's cut down here. And then it really is just as simple as pulling the backing off of that tape. So let's put you back and we'll keep going. Okay, so let's keep going. We're gonna pull the rest of that strip of tape down on this side. And we're gonna push that over that post at the same time. And I'm just trying to keep from developing a bubble anywhere underneath here. But you know, I just did it right here. If you do kind of develop one, you can sort of pull it back up and push it back down. So let's put a piece of this tape now along this bottom. So super simple tools, you know, the X-Acto knife, a pair of scissors, double-sided tape if your refrigerator is not magnetic, and I'm going to just take this and attach it right here underneath. I don't go directly to the edge because the magnetic design part doesn't come, here it does, but in some places it doesn't come quite to the edge. So you just don't put your tape quite that far to the edge. So let's cut there. And then we want to put a strip down here on this side as well. All right. It is sticky on the one side, but it has the coating on the other side, so you can then peel that part off. Come on. I just need to get a little spot started. There we go. Okay, I'm going to push that right there. And then pull these couple little pieces of the gaffer's tape off. And again, this leaves no residue, which makes it really a nice product to use. Doesn't take the design off at all. But it is nice and sturdy tape. that little corner. No. Come on. Just need to get a little corner to be able to, there it is. Pull that right off. And then we're just gonna push it right down. Keeping the bubbles out of it. So, and the neat thing too, and I'll post some pictures of some other people's homes that have these done. I'm gonna keep going. But one of our Facebook friends, April, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name in case I say it wrong, O-R-M-E, I believe is the spelling. I just love seeing her home, and she has several of these now and just switches her refrigerator out. I'll make sure to put those pictures here on the screen as well. And at the end of the video, I am going to post several of the other designs that they have available for the refrigerators and also the dishwashers. And I have heard that they are working on designs to cover on the front of your washer and dryer, which will just be amazing. But, you know, my mind goes to all the other things that you could use. We had a home that had solid flat doors at one time. You know, double-sided tape on that, how clever would that be? You could have it be grain painted doors, or their prices they are so reasonable for these. If you had flat metal doors going between your home and your garage area, you could put one of these on that. They need your measurements. That's what they need. So we had to carefully measure edge to edge, measure where the cutout is. They do have very detailed description of what they need. So if they're going to need the number, your measurement from here to here, they tell you, and I may get this wrong, but maybe here to here is the measurement for A. Here to here, measurement for B. Here to here is if it has an ice maker. This to this if you have the ice maker. They just lay it out so clearly. You can do it with both inch measurements or centimeter measurements. And yeah, I think so far it's really coming out well. And I'm going to show you, when I finish up this side, I will also show you the design that we used for our dishwasher. The fun thing is they have extra magnet sections that once your magnet is on, let me go grab it, they have this magnetic backing, and so you can actually stick some magnets to your refrigerator that was previously not magnetic. So that's kind of a neat thing. And they have accessories like scrub boxes and things like that that are so wonderfully prim. So I'm going to keep going, and I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. All right, it is complete. I'm very happy with it. This design is called the Apothecary Drawers, and the dishwasher design that we went with was a little different. This was an old tavern sign, is my understanding, and our particular dishwasher, the GE Profile, this model, you had to take the entire front off of it. I did not do that. I went ahead and cut a little slit on the side so that the handle would fit through, pulled that section back where the handle area attaches, and then cut that off again with the X-Acto knife. It took me less time to do the cover of the refrigerator than it did to make the 14 bouquets that are up there on the counter. So really not a difficult thing to do at all. I think using that gaffer's tape to sort of hold it while you are putting or pulling the backing off of the double stick tape is very helpful, just to kind of keep things in place. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. I would love to hear from all of you. And any of you that have done it would love to see the pictures. So maybe then hop on Facebook to the Cape on the Corner page and post some pictures if you have also used these magnets. The code for the 5% discount with KUDU magnets, Kudu magnets, is Prim Friends. So just go ahead and give them that information. They are fabulous to work with. I cannot reiterate that enough. So enjoy, tell me what you think, and we will see you in the next video.